All right, so I just did a little intro, and then I went and tried to load the level that I want to play, and it gave me an error message, and that's gone. So, don't have to worry about that. I guess that's spoilers for the level I'm going to be playing. Although, I guess if you clicked on the video, you already know it. But, unfortunately, extremely unfortunately, the first person to give an opinion on the last video said that we should retire Bone Shaper and switch out for Geminate. So that is what we are going to do. So we're just traveling back in time to the outpost phase. Had this this was the retirement goal to have 120 gold, basically, since we're Prosperity 2. So sitting at 58 right now, can sell these two items for 30, sell this item for 40. So that'll be 98. Then each set, or each ingredient in one of these components, they sell for 2. So sell the spyglass, that'll put us right at 100. And then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more components, so that'll be 14. Oops. And so we just need 3 more, and the crude bow just costs 1 wood. So we can just buy this, sell it, buy this, sell it, buy this, sell it, and that'll give us 6 gold. So I already took out the wood. And that's 120 gold. And so she is donezo. She is retired. Let's see. It should be that 3 of these... Oops. Go there, and that goes there. And then also, during the last outpost phase, I crafted this potion. And so since we're retiring instead, and I never brought the potion to a level, I'm fine with just saying I never crafted it. And with that, she's done. She is out of here. Whatever. That card might drop down later, it might not. So we unlock building 37, which is going to be the trading post. Oops. Put those stickers on, add the buildings to the building pile, put this in here. We can just build and then unbuild a level real quick, and it'll add the trading post as an available building. But we already did the building phase for this outpost phase, so we won't worry about that. The Bone Shaper was played by player 3. Was level 4 with 5 perks, no masteries. Whoops. Although Bone Shapers are, I think, pretty notoriously difficult. And we get 2 prosperity. And I think that's everything needed to retire her. And so her replacement is going to be the Geminate. So let's do that. Yeah, it's going to add another one in here because I tried to start it, and then when I clicked on the level to load it, it gave me an error message saying it couldn't load a nil value, which I've never seen before. And I was afraid that it was like this whole save was corrupted, and I don't know how I was going to fix it, but just reloading worked. So we're going to go for Amulet of Life. There's one card you have where you can poison and wound yourself to make the attack stronger. So poison and wounding yourself and then healing it right off with an Amulet of Life sounds amazing to me. And then this Dangerous Gear would be a really interesting option because we do have a pull in our ranged form and a push in the ranged form, but the push would be pretty hard to proc. So, just placing a 3 damage trap and then attacking something and pulling it straight into it sounds really good with the Dangerous Gear. But I think, at least in the beginning here, I'm going to try the weighted net. I don't know if this is going to be a long-term item, but it seems like a really good way, since Geminate's just going to be level 1, and my other 2 characters are both level 4, it would be a really good way to assist a lot, to be more of a support, to throw in those immobilizes to, either like help set up formations for Banner Spear or just to help keep the other 2 safe. And then I spent a bit of time earlier today looking at the cards to figure out exactly what I wanted to do. I'm definitely not good with Geminate. I have played 2 full scenarios with it, with them. And we'll just have to see how it goes. So I am really excited to get into this because, like, I was looking at it. I saw some cool combos, particularly if I have Changling Boon activated, and I can do something like Hornbeetle Carapace, go slow, move into position, change into ranged form, activate Hornbeetle Carapace, which gives +2 damage while you're in ranged form, and then next turn go at like 18 with Firefly Swarm, with the Changeling Boon, have Fire set at the end of the turn, and then attack 3 targets for 6, and then another one, and just instantly proc all of the Hornbeetle Carapace. That was one thing that I saw when I was looking at the cards that sounds very interesting, and so we'll just have to see if we can make it work. But first, you always want the first scenario for a new character to be kind of an easy one, and so this is where we are going. I think this is missing some monsters. Yeah, it didn't spawn the snow imps, so let's just reload it. And I guess first we will do a road event. We're still in summer for a little bit. I don't want to do this, so I'm just gonna do the no effect part. I don't want to like mess up my X-Haven for speed running. So I don't want to change the like loot cards. I will need both of these. So this is the work freeze. This is like a story mode mission that gets unlocked. And it's very, very interesting. So we'll just read the special rules because there's a lot that goes into it. So doors are locked. Each ice pillar in this scenario, and I believe the monster level stays the same, even though we're going from a level 4 to a level 1. So it's really unfortunate. I have a level 1 character facing level 4 monsters. But in this first scenario, that won't matter too much. So each ice pillar has level times 2, so 8 plus 2, so 10 total hit points. 10 total hit points. And 2 shield. They are enemies to us, allies to monsters. Numbered tokens on the map, so they are explosives. Any character standing next to A can forego either their top or their bottom, discarding the card, to gain an explosive and put it on the character map. You can only carry 1 explosive. Any character can drop their explosive charge at any time during your turn, including during movement. So you can, if you have a move 4, you can move 2, drop it, finish the move 4. At least that's the way I read that. You place it in an adjacent empty hex. Whenever the detonation charge is dropped, it cannot be picked up again. All hexes with the explosives are negative hexes. They can be targeted by attacks and affected by abilities that suffer damage. If a dropped charge suffers any damage or anything steps on it, it explodes, causing all figures and objectives occupying its hex or adjacent to it to suffer 8 plus 4, so 12 damage. So it one-shots the pillars that have 10 health. 12 damage. One-shots normal wolves. It would one-shot an elite wolf that's only 11 health. One-shots normal and elite snow imps. And 2 shots polar bears. So like barely any damage to polar bears. At the start of each round, spawn monsters. So not on round 1, but every round after round 1, we have monsters spawning every single turn. So this is a really interesting level, especially for a level 1 character, because we've got like an infinite amount of spawning, and so we should be able to pick up this entire loot deck, at least theoretically. Also, oh, dang it, I already have Snow Thistle on Banner Spear. Her retirement goal is to collect unique herbs, so we've got a 1 in 20 chance that she will be able to pick up. Where is it? It's over here. Don't have a good camera set for it. 1 in 20 chance that she'll be able to pick up this axe nut. no wood in here, but there's a ton of wood in the available supply. So, oh well, I guess that doesn't really help Geminate with crafting, but wood is more so for building buildings than for crafting things. So, I think with that said, let's get into it. All right, well, I ran into like a technical tabletop simulator issue. I've never played this level on Tabletop Simulator before, and I clicked on this to lower its health, and it instantly disappeared, rather than like lowering its health to 9. Not only did it instantly disappear the exact same way it just did, but when it did that, it opened the door. So instead, so I just decided to start over because the door wasn't supposed to be open yet. You know, we don't know how the door opens. It's locked. But we read something once both B pillars have been destroyed. So, and I have played the level before. It will open the doors once we do that. So the thought process here is just that Banner Spear, so I'm just gonna retry it just with exactly the same stuff. So Banner Spear can't long rest. Hopefully I remember that. Geminate needs to add 2 cards to the lost pile before the first rest, which with 14 cards we can do that. And then Drifter can't attack for the first 3 rounds, which is an interesting one, especially on a level like this where we can forego our top to pick up explosives. So it's not aggressive at all. It's not attacking to threaten people with explosives. So Banner Spear is going to go fast at 6 speed, jump in, place the explosive right here, and then back off. Drifter is going to go at 17 speed, come in here, place the explosive, and back off. And then Geminate is just going to attack both explosives. So Geminate is going with a bottom and a top attack. Banner Spear has go fast and forego top, and Drifter is the same thing. So that is my thought process for turn 1. Let's do it. Yeah, those are totally fine cards. We can set any element. I don't know if Geminate really cares. I don't think it does. Let's just set light, which is the one that Geminate uses the most, and you know, we'll see if it ends up mattering or not next turn. So Snow Imps do that. Banner Spear will activate Jump Boots, forego her top for an explosive. And then move 1, 2, pop on this guy's head for a moment, and then back off. I guess she can back off all the way back next to this thing, which means that next turn she can pick up another explosive, which definitely sounds best. So maybe I should have played a move 4 on Drifter as well to get back here. Oh well. So Drifter will move forward, or will forego the top to grab his explosive, and then move forward 1, 2, place his explosive, and then move forward 1 more and gain a shield, which the shield doesn't matter, so I guess let's just head back since the Snow Imp isn't attacking. And now Geminate. So let's attack this bottom one. Let's do the bottom attack for 2. It's range 3, 4, but yeah, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. They're both range 3, so both of these precise range attacks can hit. Good, I did not miss. And then with the top one, good. So I do blow up both explosives, which is just going to kill. This is such a ridiculous level. Let's just kill this guy like this to be faster. And so we have a very nice loot pile here. Now, we don't want to destroy this one yet, although we are going to get a spawn here at the beginning of round 2, I believe. Round 2, Elite Hound at sea. So, throwing an explosive down here really does not sound like a bad idea. Can Banner Spear 1, 2, 3, 4 Banner Spear can reach and place an explosive. It's definitely a thought. And then the Snow Imp has already gone for the round, so I guess we're done. I guess we're on the new round. And now Geminate switches to melee form. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 melee cards to pick from. Geminate is also still adjacent to the thing. So it makes the most sense for both Geminate and Banner Spear to pick up explosives here. I really want to loot heavily on both of these two characters, because Banner Spear wants the Axe Nut that is in the herb pile for her retirement goal, and Geminate just wants anything to build some items with. So my loot card with Geminate is a ranged form, so I do need to switch back into... ranged form this turn, most likely. I mean, I think that's what I want to do, is switch back into ranged form. Once I do that, I could switch back into melee form with this move, and I could like move and loot and switch to melee. So is it possible for me to try to go for this switch a form each round? Maybe. You can long rest with that, because you can switch forms on long rests. So maybe I'll go for that. So I need to switch forms with either my top or my bottom in melee form, and which I guess means just draining pincers. So a top I will forego to pick up an explosive, and then my bottom I will move and switch forms. And if I do this, then that means in order to switch back, I'm going to have to like do an attack with Hornet or drag down or just long rest. Stamina is not going to be an issue here, so if I just take a turn to long rest on Geminate, that won't be the end of the world. And so that means that I think I want Banner Spear to just move all the way over here and drop a bomb, because we do get an Elite Hound. Also, though, tanking an Elite Hound for a round isn't really a big deal. And so if I just have Drifter move down here or something... Well, no, if the Hound just goes after the Drifter where he is right now, then an explosive right here will kill both the Hound and the Ice Pillar. So I can just go late on Drifter, come down here, forego my top to pick up, because I still can't attack. So we just go late with like Sustained Momentum and Vile Assault to move 2, heal 2 after the Hound has come up and hit us. Then next turn, we can pop the explosive right here. Drifter still can't attack because it'll just be round 3. But I'll just have somebody else pop it. Meanwhile, Geminate can probably like come down here and loot these, and then Banner Spear can pincer move to loot these. Or yeah, pincer move is what it's called. So I guess I'm just picking up explosive on these guys. Unfortunately, there is an element, which means that the Pixie could get multi-target card. So I just need to go as late as possible. I need to go after 43 is the multi-target card. So just after 43 on both characters. Easy, right? Alright, so this guy just comes here and muddles the Drifter, who's not attacking anyway, so we don't really care. Move 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1, 2, 3, 4. We can pick, so let's have the Snow Imp come up here, because now just an explosive right here does the trick. So I guess Geminate is first, so 4 goes top, and moves 3 to right here. Is that where I want to be? Is that what I'm thinking right now? Oh gosh, this is hilarious. I stand right here, just right next to all this carnage that's about to happen, and I blow up these guys before I play the loot 1, and I get to loot all of this. I'm just saying. So I move in here. I've got a bomb on my head, so I can't get hit. So there is the 6 speed card out of the Hound. And that would suck. Well, no, but if I go slow... Okay, let's finish the round first. So Geminate moves in, switches forms, and forwent the top to get a bomb. So good. Drifter has move 2. So we'll just move here and pick up a bomb. Did I delete the other bombs? Probably. We'll just pick up a bomb, and you can place it at any point during your turn, right? Yeah, you can drop it at any time during your turn, including during movement. So this is after I've finished my movement, because I had to forego the action. But I'm still pretty happy with it being right there. And then now finally Banner Spear. Now I guess Banner Spear is a little bit interesting, because if she picks up a bomb, there's going to be a Hound or a Snow Imp that spawns right here. And they've already played both of their 2 non-attacking cards. They've got one more at 24 speed. But the odds that the Snow Imp is attacking are very high. Which means that maybe she doesn't pick up the bomb? Next turn, I want Banner Spear to go fast and blow up Drifter's bomb, because Drifter still can't attack. It's really unfortunate that Drifter can't, like, move away. Honestly, I've got so many cards on Drifter. I think I lose a card to damage with my bottom. I can just, like, set up this chunk of flesh for huge shields, or maybe even Sustain Momentum would be better, which I've already played Sustain Momentum, so that's unfortunate. I played it this turn. But if I set up Sustain Momentum with my bottom and I forego my top, and then what happens if I just blow this up on the next turn and I, like, play a move 6 on Drifter? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or I could play No Remorse to get a move 5. So move 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Get all the way to the back and just blow stuff up. Sounds pretty good. The snare is complete when 7 ice pillars have been destroyed. Alright, so that's the thought process. So the question is just, does Banner pick up an explosive? And I think the answer is yes, because she'll go fast on her turn, blow up this bomb, move down here, and place her bomb over here. And I don't know, we'll just have to see what the Snow Imp's doing, right? So Banner Spear will just forego the top and then move 2 to get that. And pick up the Axe Nut, 1 in 20. No. Alright, done. And we've basically got the next turn planned out, right? Drifter... this is really stupid, but let's just short rest. Totally fine with losing continuous health. Let's just play... It's not Chunk of Flesh, it's just Sustain Momentum. So do I care about the speed of my top? Not really. Maybe we'll just get rid of Fierce Barrage here. And then we'll activate Sustain Momentum bottom and lose a card to damage to the explosion going off. Activate Sustain Momentum bottom. Then next turn, somebody else will blow this up, and then Drifter will run all the way in and blow up one of his. We'll have destroyed 4 in the first room, so we need 3 in the second room. That feels totally doable. Even if Geminate, like, takes damage here and has the bomb go off, which it might happen with the Snow Imp that spawns up here, I can just lose a card to damage, and that will work towards my... that'll work towards my Daredevil, adding 2 cards to the loss pile. So I'm not even upset about that. I do want to try to transform this round, so that's reshape the guys with a bottom, so Selfless Offering. So in order to switch back, I'll need to play something like Harvest the Essence or something like that. Or, well, no, because I'll be in melee form. Oh, yeah, you can tell I'm not good at this. But I could play, like, Drag Down with Hornet Stinger or something, and that would give me, like, my second loss before my second card to the loss pile for my perk. And then, I don't know if Hornet Stinger is, like, actually accomplishing anything. Maybe it could blow up a bomb. I just really wish I could, like, stun this imp so that I could keep all my explosives, but that's alright. What do I still have to determine for this round? So, okay, so I already know this round. It's Selfless Offering with Reshape the Guise. Hopefully as fast as possible. Loot all of this stuff. So here, Draining Inspiration. Or Driving Inspiration. That way I can blow this up faster than basically anything can go. Faster than all the Snow Imps. Hound, I guess, could go at 6. But I can't underspeed 6. And I do underspeed 19 still. And so... do I want... I guess I want to move with my bottom. To move down here to place my explosive. So, sorry, Geminate, you're probably just blowing up. So Banner Spear is going to attack this explosive with advantage, which has to set light. And it does blow up this explosive, which will blow up this. It'll kill Elite Imp 3. It'll kill Wolf 6. And then, I mean, I guess there's a chance that Geminate can... Oh, does Banner Spear have armor still? Banner Spear still has her armor. So if Banner Spear stays into this Pixie and can tank it... Oh, but it's multi-target. So I don't really... If it hits me light enough, then the bomb doesn't go off. But... Or my armor can prevent the bomb from going off, but then the Geminate's just going to die anyway. So, I mean, what does it matter? So I guess I go 1, 2, 3, drop my bomb. Oh, and then I mooch off of... I mean, maybe I'll draw the Axe Nut, though, right? No, I did not. So now Geminate is going to loot 4. Oh, and Geminate can move out of the way so that Snow Imp doesn't target it. I don't know. First, let's get Geminate's loot, see what it gets. Okay, I got the Snow Thistle. I mean, it's something. 2 metal. Metal makes some useful stuff, and then gold, which doesn't really matter. And then I think I've got to move 3. I get Regenerate, but I'm full health. I've got to move 3, so I could go 1, 2, 3, just right into the Snow Imp's face. And just tell him, like, you won't. I've got a bomb on me, and I know how to use it. So, let's get the final loot token. And then, at least we got a lot of loot in this room. I do kind of like the idea of, like, delaying even more. Oh, I don't think I lost a card on Drifter, did I? So, lose a card to not take that damage. We don't need Vile Assault. It's not that fast. Alright, so, unfortunately, he will eat the light, step down here, add curses. That really sucks. So, first he will miss the Geminate. No. Hold on, though. Hold on. If any... well, let's see. A carry charge will also detonate in the character's hex if the character carrying it suffers damage from an attack. Well, I will lose a card, and then I suffer no damage from the attack, right? So the bomb doesn't go off because I lose a card to the attack 2. I will still get cursed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I just switched into melee form, right? So I am in melee form, but losing a card won't hurt me. I want to keep my form changes, and I want to keep a loss, because this will put 1 loss card in the pile. So maybe I keep Drag Down, and I go for the Drag Down Hornet Stingers next turn. And that will transform me back into ranged, and it will get me my second loss card into the pile. And this Disarm sounds really useful. 23 speed is a pretty fast speed to go at. Then once I'm in ranged form... I don't even know if it matters what I do at that point. I'll probably play this to switch back to melee. And then I guess I would have to long rest, because I would just have these 2 cards. It ain't no thing. And then an attack into Banner Spear. I guess also Drifter would take its turn. Would set up this extra move on Sustained Momentum. and forego the top for a bomb. And then now the Banner Spear gets attacked and takes no damage. Both of these characters get brittled, and we get a curse. See, this is a really, really unique, unique is the word we'll use, a very unique level. I mean, it's really strange. You're definitely not playing Gloomhaven. I mean, it's like almost more like Minesweeper. I don't know. I mean, that's not really the most accurate comparison. But it's fun. It's definitely a different experience. Okay. I mean, I think I'm perfectly content playing Hornet Stinger and Drag Down. I don't know exactly how good it's going to be. 23 speed should underspeed the Snow Imp, which is nice. Banner Spear can just go at 10 and javelin this thing, and has a Spyglass, so can basically guarantee that it breaks. And then Drifter can just move in. So I can move in 9 with no remorse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And that basically, I can place a bomb basically anywhere. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So yeah, I can place a bomb anywhere in like this radius with my move 9. Or I play this, but that's just a move 6, and that would significantly reduce my radius. So I think I do play this, and then I just need to make sure that I blow up the bomb. But if I'm hitting it at range, I would have to be attacking for 1, which I don't like those odds, so I guess I just melee the bomb and lose another card. I am losing a lot of cards, but I mean, how many more turns is this scenario going to last, realistically? Oh, you gotta love it. You got to love it. All right, nice. So, Snow Imp sets light for me again, I guess. Hound. This card, yeah, since he doesn't have an attack ability, he moves like he has a single target attack. So even though he could muddle 2 targets, he only goes for 1. Just because this is less movement. If he were here, he could go here, no problem. But since he starts here, he'll just move here and muddle the Banner Spear. Which is unfortunate, but we will Spyglass and then Javelin. So as long as this doesn't miss, nice, it will boom, which will kill this guy. And it will destroy this. Nice, which did automatically open the thing. What do we need to know about the next room? 159-1. So open all doors. From now on, all monsters that would spawn at C, it was wolves at C, now spawn at E. So wolves at E up in the top of the map here, and pixies at F down at the bottom. So how exactly does it lay out the monsters? They are further back than I was expecting. Also, so these pixies are going to go ahead and just go fast and set the same element. And then the hound will go ahead and move 4 next. So he's going after Geminate here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Is what that looks like to me. So Geminate, it looks like, is not going to be able to reach 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, yeah, I do reach Ice Pillar 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, place it right here, and boom. I was wanting to not have to boom myself, but what can you do? So this does put us in one awkward place, and that's the Banner Spear is not holding an explosive, which was dumb of me. Oh, I guess Banner Spear hasn't done her movement, has she? All she did was this ranged top attack with Javelin, so she can still move with Resolved Courage, so she could move here to pick up a bomb for next turn, or she could grab this loot. Let's grab the loot. I'm feeling comfortable here. Still haven't gotten the Axe Nut, which I would love it on Banner for her retirement goal, but just in general, I wouldn't mind an Axe Nut. All right, I mean, it looks like there's nothing to do here other than 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. and placing explosive right here. Oh, this is a normal, so he's only 12 health, not 20. So he straight up dies to the explosion. It's kind of hard to see his health. There we go. So all of these die as long as my attack for 2 destroys. And I don't think I can buff it up at all, can I? Oh, I've got muscle potion. Also, I have the crude spear, so I should have enough movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I can back up and I can just do a melee attack with the crude spear. Let's throw on the muscle potion. Let's throw in the holy water too. So stupid. All right. Instantly drew it. Okay. And that was with the crude spear, obviously. And then I also get to heal myself. And so elite pixie 5, normal bear 1. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. And ice pillar 6. Oh my gosh, this is so ridiculous. That's 2 moves on sustained momentum from the No Remorse. We did the chunk of flesh for the attack. Oh, I get to move back one of my ticks. And then Geminate. 1, 2, 3, 4. Place this here. Unfortunately, I can't disarm the polar bear. I guess I can disarm this hound. Is something. That's an experience. And then I will just attack. How on earth is this? Okay, so I'm attacking this shape. So we'll go bomb first. Oh, it's only attack for 1. So I really hope that... there's not really anything I can do to improve my odds, so... Not a -1. Yes. Alright, got the bomb. Which I'm probably not doing any more bombs for the rest of the level. I only have to suffer 24 damage. So that seems totally realistic. We are going to switch into ranged form. Right here. Oh, I also destroyed this ice pillar, right? No, I destroyed this ice pillar. I placed the bomb right there. So this ice pillar's gone. So the only ice pillar, I only need to destroy this one or this one. And this one is in a very centralized location that everyone can reach easily. Polar bear gets poisoned. Still needs to be attacked for 1. And there was that minus. So thank you for that. And then I switch forms from that, which I already did. So I guess let's Amulet of Life to get rid of this brittle. And then there's not really much else that I can do, is there? So now polar bear will just move right here and attack me for 4 and crit me. So that's another card to lose. I'm going into ranged form, and I need to switch forms, so I will save this card and my fastest card, I think. There is also argument for losing melee form cards, but I think it's fine. Actually, an Icebound Quills. So if I switch back into melee form the next turn, then going for an Icebound Quills into this pillar will be good, given that they only have 10 health, and Icebound Quills has Pierce on the shield. That sounds really good. And then Drifter, I didn't bring Fortitude, because I didn't think I was going to do any melee attacks. But it's okay, we'll be able to destroy the ice pillar, no problem. Add a wound onto Geminate and some Impair. And we're ready for the new round. So, Geminate, I'm just going to play these 2 cards. If I have to lose a card, I'll just lose Hornbeetle Carapace. That seems fine. Hound is also disarmed, which is good. Did the Snow Imp... Yeah, the Snow Imp's shielded last turn, right? So that's why he didn't really do anything. I think I just go slow... Or, I just go fast and I do a lot of movement here. Maybe I throw, like, a javelin attack into the pillar and move towards the loot. Which round are we on? This is round 5. So it's Odd, which is the Snow Imp. And C was E, which means D is F. So Snow Imp spawns down here. And Drifter. Oh, I didn't mess up the battle goal, did I? I don't think I did, because that was round 4, the last round, and I think that was the first round I attacked. Very certain that was the first round I attacked. And I've got... Oh, I don't have the shield 2 tick up, but I don't really need it. I don't have any attacking cards. Like, almost none. I guess I could just move 2 and loot 1 trying to get the Axe Nut, but I want loot more on everybody else. Is there any chance I could come up here and kill this bear? Maybe I just run up to him, melee attack him with this, and hit him with the ranged attack on Violent Inheritance? It's kind of stupid, but... Oh. Alright, he heals and sets Retaliate. Banner Spear will just go 1, 2, 3, 4, I think, and attack this Ice Pillar. We'll just call it Ice Pillar number 1. And does 2 damage to it, because it has 2 shield. Yeah, like, I don't have Ice Pillar 8 on here, so... That's okay. 8 health on this guy. Then the wolf, he can't attack, because I disarmed him last turn, so... Drifter, I guess I don't want to go after the polar bear. So let's just... I guess let's just step down here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. I want to do something with this Violent Inheritance, but I'm not in range to hit any of the pillars unless I switch to hitting this pillar. Let's just do a default move. It'll proc the Sustain Momentum, and we'll just go and pick up that loot in the back. Still haven't gotten the Axe Nut. Geminate, what does this loss that I'm playing even do? It wards me, so I suffer from the wound, then I gain ward. Actually, I don't suffer from the wound because I was supposed to have Regenerate from earlier, and I haven't suffered any damage since then because I've been losing cards. So I can choose to do the Regenerate before I do the wound, because I regenerated when I played my loot card. This guy. Oh, which means that I also didn't even need to play my Amulet of Life, because the Regenerate would have gotten rid of that brittle. Wait, so what am I looking at? Oh, yeah, I'm just taking my turn. So I get a ward, and then at the end of each of my turns, I can turn any element into ice or light. And I switch into melee form, and then I can play this for experience. Yeah. That's really good to play, because I can, Oh, polar bears can't be immobilized, but hounds can. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is it move 4? Yeah, let's play this for the experience. And go and get that piece of loot, and it will be more gold. I don't need gold. Alright, Snow Imp will back up, and then this one will go. So attack for 4, and it will do 3. And brittle, and then 1, 2, and then banner is already brittled, so it's attack for 5, 3, and so I take 6, and then I get rebrittled. Not the end of the world. So here I'm thinking on Geminate that I short rest. I think that's fine. Let me look at all my other cards first, just to make sure. Also, was there not an element? Maybe there wasn't an element for me to switch. I don't think it matters. Yeah, I'm in melee. Yeah. This is a fine card to lose. I'm in melee form right now. I'll switch into range form, and I've got my move and switch form if we don't end it right here. So in this melee form, I'll just do Icebound Quills with... There it is, Draining Pincers. That'll switch my form. I'll get a big attack off into the pillar, and we can hopefully destroy it. So how hard can I hit it? With Tip of the Spear, I guess I need somebody else standing here. So Combined Effort? Yeah. I can Combined Effort with Tip of the Spear to, like, move 2 and move 2. And then get a Tip of the Spear into the Ice Pillar. And so that'll pierce its shields. And then Drifter doesn't get to hit very hard, so I guess I'll just run up and melee as fast as I can. And so my odds of destroying it are not actually very high. I should have just gone and gotten another explosive. And unfortunately, this guy couldn't be immobilized. So who does he see? Geminate? 1, 2, 3, 4. And then Geminate's faster than Drifter. So 1, 2, 3, 4 to get to Banner Spear. Oh, it's Bird's Eye before... So I think it's Banner Spear. I'm not certain, but whatever. We'll have it go after Banner Spear. Who will lose a card. Either one of them would have just lost a card to that, so it doesn't really matter which one. And then Banner Spear gains a wound. And so now Geminate will just... Is it move 3? Move 3 with Draining Pincers. So 1, 2, 3. Dang it, I don't have my jump. So how can I get the Combined Effort? Because Combined Effort is just move 2, and now that the Polar Bear moved here, it actually would have been a lot better for him to go after Geminate. But I think since Banner Spear is closer Bird's Eye, he goes after Banner Spear. So how can I get my Tip of the Spear? I don't think I can, because with just a move 2, the only hex I can move to hit it is right here. I could move, like, up here, but there's no way for Geminate to reach unless it goes here, and then Geminate's not getting its attack off, which doesn't feel worth it. So I guess I just... Oh, well, Geminate goes first. I guess I move 3 up here. I won't get hit by this guy, and the Pixie's just healing. I also probably needed to add a wolf, didn't I? Because this is an even round. Even rounds are wolves. Alright. Definitely feels like I've made this harder than I needed to, but hopefully we'll still be fine. Geminate is just going to pull really big on this attack. Unfortunately, I don't have ice. Could I have set ice with this? I could have if there was an element last turn, but I don't think there was. I didn't really check. Wait. Did they... No, they didn't set an element last turn. They did it the turn before. And I didn't set one on any of my characters. Unless I attacked with Javelin last turn. I think I did attack with Javelin last turn, which means I would have set Wind, and I could turn that Wind into Ice. I don't know. I'll need to practice these characters to... practice synergies and stuff between them. That really sucks, to miss that attack. That actually really sucks. Oh, here's what I do. I just move Drifter over this way, and don't do the attack, because Drifter was just going to attack really lightly anyway, and then Drifter can be the one that does the combined effort. Yeah, there's no way for me to get in range for my ranged attack 1, but it would have to pull a +2 to do any damage anyway. So Drifter just moves over, proc the sustain momentum. And now Banner Spear will suffer 2 from the wound, use the healing potion to get rid of the wound, and then move 2 with combined effort, attack the pillar for 4, crit it and kill it. Oh, okay. 4, 5, 6, and then I have Pierce, so I ignore all of its shields. And it's down to 2 health. And we're looking fine, even with that bad misdraw. Pixies just move up here. Hound moves in, attacks And I have to lose a card. I just switched into ranged form this turn, but I can just play this to switch out of it. So I can lose Haunting Guys here, and I'm fine. And I should get the Mastery. I just need to deal 2 damage to this thing. The other one was immobilized. So let's just play these. All I have to do is go fast and switch. And I get the Mastery. Here, I could Resolved Courage, but I think... Man, now that I don't have a Bone Shaper, Boldening Blow is going to be so much harder to get out, which is really sad. I think I'm just going to short rest here. And go fast and play Tip of the Spear. And hope I pick up the kill. We're on an odd round, which should mean a Pixie. Elite Snow Imp down here. So I'm not going to pick up as much loot as I wanted to. Yeah, Banner Spear's just not going to get that pile, I don't think. Geminate probably can. Do I have a top that changes me? No, but I can move and change. So that's not an issue. And then Drifter doesn't care. There's nothing that Drifter's doing here that matters. I guess unless Banner Spear misses. So Banner Spear will just improve the damage of Tip of the Spear and go for it again. So another attack for 4. Oh, whoops. Accidentally double drew, but it's fine. I destroy the Ice Pillar, and the scenario will now end after this round. So Geminate can go next. We'll just move on to the loot. Pick up another medal. So I don't think Geminate got any hide, which is unfortunate. I would have liked to have seen more than just gold. And we'll switch to melee form. I think I also... You switch at the end of the turn, or at the end of the action. I can play Mind Spike here. So 3 targets at range 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This guy's immune to immobilize, so just Pixie 7 gets immobilized and then suffers 2 damage. 1 damage? That feels very underwhelming. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. That finishes Geminate. Elite Hound will just attack the Geminate, and they crit again. I won't let you go down, I promise. And then the normal will go, and then this is attack for 5. I won't let you go down. Elite Snow Imp attacks just Drifter because it can't... What am I doing? I guess, well, whatever. Drifter can just pass its turn. It really doesn't matter. Gets poisoned and brittled, and then 9 would back up and hit her, who gets poisoned and brittled, the Banner Spear. I'm a little bit out of it. And then 10 would go after Drifter. So it's attack for 2, 3 for poison, 4 with the thing, 8 damage suffered. And then he attacks the faster one, which is Banner Spear. Attack for 5. It does 4, which brittles for 8. And will wound the Banner Spear. And we're done. Banner Spear never long rested, only short rested. Geminate definitely had 2 cards in the lost pile before the first rest. There were 9. And Drifter didn't attack for the first 3 rounds. And I got the Mastery. Destroyed 7 Ice Pillars, so I think that very unconventional level has been defeated. Did it actually add the thing to the calendar? Because sometimes it doesn't. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 86-1. I think that's what it was supposed to add. What do we get for rewards for this one? It's not in the speedrun, so I don't know. 5 collective hide. Let's go. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then who wants the other one? They're both pretty healthy when it comes to hide. All right, very nice. Let's distribute the spoils. So 1 check mark. 2 check marks. 1 mastery, switch forms every round. I believe I did that. I definitely tried to. All right, so we got the curse, or the crit brittle self. I'm really distressed that that's only on here 1 time. Really feels like it should be on there more than once. +1 regenerate self, actually. Rolling +1 regenerate self. That's a pretty nice perk. I have no idea what level I'm going after next, so I don't know if ignoring scenario effects is going to be like super good. Remove conditions from an ally. Interesting. Prevent a negative condition you give yourself. That's really nice on the muddle self one, the ranged attack that muddles yourself. Smoldering hatred. Just being able to get like a 2-target attack for 4 and like just have to curse yourself. It's pretty good. Then what do we have up here? Replace a 0 with a +1 wound. I like that. Replace a -2 with a 0. That's a fine perk. It's just so standard. It's kind of painful to go that standard. Unfortunately, the characters I'm playing right now don't add a ton of elements, so replacing an element with another one, it just doesn't happen a lot on these characters. I really want to retire my other ones because I'm going to play Coral and Snowflake, I believe. And if you don't know anything about those characters, they do set quite a few elements. Really don't know what to grab here, so let's just be the most boring person in the world and grab the 0. Oh, see, -2 was the next card, so good to get rid of that. All right, and then 2 check marks on the Drifter as well. Nice, so that gets another one here. I believe, yes, I just leveled up, so let's take... We get 2, so let's move tokens back on long rests. That will be really, really nice. It's just 1 tick, but, I mean, if I'm getting 3 or 4 long rests out in a scenario, that can really, really help. So, yeah. I have I have no idea what the level 5 cards are. Did I level up on Banner? Probably not. No, because she was way behind the other 2 on levels. So let's do Town in order, and then we'll level up. 62-2, I believe this is just going to unlock the Thawed Wood, right? As long as you have Craftsman level 3. Yeah, so I do have the Craftsman at level 3, so we can go ahead and unlock the Thawed Wood. I probably don't want to play that next. That's, I don't know, it's a bit of a weird level. It has a really good reward, if you've played it and know the level. But I probably want to go out into some of the other... You know, maybe I'll go back and try the Frozen Fjord, now that I've got a new team. Or maybe that would be like a good one to go with a completely new team, since I did fail it once. I don't know. Let's see. Where am I going on from here? Oh, 62-2. I need to check and see if that had a name in it. Yeah, Pinterdromen. So that is a name. So that is 6 outpost phases with names. Now, I don't know... During 8 different outpost phases... Okay, so this outpost phase has 1 already, so we can't get another one. So that's okay, but we could retire the Drifter in as few as 2 more scenarios. Also, next week, I don't know if we're going to get a name out of either of these, but we do have 2 events on the calendar already, and it will be the final... it'll be the final... Or no, it'll be the first winter outpost event next scenario. Since we're starting winter, let's encourage her to store resources for a winter holiday. So winter outpost 61 to the outpost deck. Search 61, and that is time passed. outpost. Daytime. Daytime, we just have these 3 buildings. So let's pay 6 gold. And get 1, 1, 1. And then now it's downtime. So first of all, any potions that I want to build onto Geminate? I don't think so. Stamina potion is very interesting. Actually, I think stamina potion feels like it's kind of required, isn't it? And I've got an Arrowvine right here. And I believe it's Arrowvine Snow Thistle for stamina potion. If it's not, then I'll just take whatever potion it is. But it is Arrowvine Snow Thistle. That feels very, very nice to have. Just because, like, it's basically always, I think, going to... Basically, anytime you use it, you can always use it to get 1 extra turn. And, you know, if I'm in a panic situation where it's like, I can't switch forms back, now I can stamina potion to get back 1 of those cards. So, I really like that item choice. This is so many cards. That's crazy. It's downtime, so Drifter can go ahead and level up now. I messed up my cards so much by bringing just a completely wild array of things. Let's see. Let's finish looking at Geminate's items. I really want to get a chest piece. And so tankiness on chest pieces is good. So I would love to get this, the Cured Leather Armor. So item 4... and item 98. So this should be item 4. It is, right? Yeah, item 4. So this is 2 hide. And then item 98, that should be, if I remember my numbers correctly, that should be the unhealthy mixture. So do I have 2 Snow Thistle? I have 2 Snow Thistle right here. I knew I had a lot of Snow Thistle. So double Snow Thistle will give me the... No, that's not it. That one. The unhealthy mixture, which is 98. And then we will just spend that with the Crude Hide Armor to purchase the Cured Leather Armor. So now I get 2 disadvantages on attacks targeting me, and I don't have to take any -1s. So it is on the next 2 attacks targeting you, so you don't get to pick. So if you have 2 attacks for 1 coming in, and then an attack for 4 later, you have to take the disadvantage on the attacks for 1. Then I guess Weighted Net is a 2-handed item, so I don't technically have another open slot there. So what about boots? What boots can I build? Add +1 to move abilities. I don't know if that's really necessary. I don't have any move tops or like split moves, so I don't get any benefit out of it being like multiple times in a turn. I do have access to some jumps already, so I don't really need winged shoes. Maybe I just go flexible slippers for the early game. I mean, because what else would I even get? I don't need rough boots. I don't need crude boots. And I don't have any other boots, so flexible slippers can't really go wrong, right? It's just 1 hide. Did that go down? I don't think it did. Because I got 5 and I gave 1 to Banner Spear, right? And then I spent 2 and then a 3rd. I think that's right. And, alright, that finishes Geminate. So let's look at Drifter's level 5 and then we'll be done. Make sure this is right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright. So the level 5 cards. Breakthrough. Attack for 4 pierce. Before applying any other bonuses, move 1 tick forward to add wound. Seems good. Seems fine. The bottom, move 4 if you were adjacent to at least 2 enemies. At least 2 enemies. Move the character token on one of your persistent abilities backwards 1 slot. Okay, I really like that. That is a much better version of Draining Arrows. because the fact that this is adjacent to exactly 1, it makes it so that you can't really play it with Fierce Barrage. And, like, you know, you would like to play Fierce Barrage at a fast initiative, move up and hit both of them with Crushing Weight. And so I really like that bottom. Having another move 4 will be good. And then the top is just very nice. I think I wouldn't really try to move the tick forward for a wound that frequently. But still, I mean, attack 6, pierce 2 is basically what that reads as, and that's really good. On your next 6 heals targeting a figure without wound, ward, add ward. I mean, I guess I could see it if it's a level where you need to go full medic. Actually, you know what? On those levels where you have like an ally who you need to protect while they do something stupid, like dig through piles of trash, this would be really good. Move 2, loot 1, heal twice the number of loot tokens you pick up. So that's pretty easily like a heal 4, a heal 6. So that is actually quite a nice card. I don't know if I want my level 5 card to be that conditional though. So let's do breakthrough. I mean, it's the boring obvious choice. I'll have to figure out what card I'm dropping later, but I need to like swap in a bunch of these that I took out. So I think we'll just build a building and get out of here. So we can go. I mean, it makes the most sense to build the trading post, right? 2, 2, 1, 10. I still don't have that metal, do I? Oh, no, because I picked up metal in this level. So we can go 2, 2, 1. So just drop this 2, and then 10. I think you're closest to retiring. So let's spend your gold while we've got it. And so that's 2, 2, 1, 10. Gets a trading post. Now, I could drop some morale to build a wall, because we do get attacked next time. If I drop 2 morale, I still am fine. Oh, also, I'm supposed to have that from Bone Shaper retiring. 7 and 1. Okay, all done. GG. I did forget to get a retirement goal onto Geminate. So let's see what we get. 5 boat, sled, or climbing gear levels, or own a bunch of stuff. I'm not sure what building 74 is. We already have 37. But complete boat, climbing gear, sled missions should be pretty easy. So I think I'll go for that over owning a ton of items. I don't know. Let's see. Do I know what 90 is off the top of my head? Not really. Okay, let's do that. It's the easier one. I also in the level I made the joke about only suffering 24 damage, and then I forgot to lose a card to it. But I never played Hornbeetle Carapace after that. So I could have just lost Hornbeetle Carapace right there. It was in my hand, and it would have made no difference. So I think that is all. There was one more thing, but oh yeah. I messed up the hide, and that's it.